To be honest, I contemplated if I should do this video to show you how to write a book in record time instead of hiring a professional like me to do it for you. But I changed my mind and said, let me be the first to show you. Hi, this is Carrie, your book designer and marketing coach. And today, I am especially excited to talk to you about a secret weapon that can help you start writing your fiction and nonfiction books and finish it fast in just 8 steps. As an author and an entrepreneur, I know how hard it can be to sit down and write a book. It can take months and even years to finish a project. But with ChatGPT, you can cut that time down significantly. For those of you who aren't familiar with it, ChatGPT is a powerful language model developed by OpenAI. Think of it as a summary of everything on Google, but when you inquire about something, it brings you back the information in a very concise format. Hey, and if you watch this video and you still feel like you want to write your book yourself with minimal help from AI, stick around and I will show you a super fast productivity hack on how you can record and speed up this process 70% faster. To be honest, I contemplated if I should do this video to show you how to write a book in record time instead of hiring a professional like me to do it for you. But I changed my mind and said, let me be the first to show you, as you can watch over my virtual shoulders. Haha, virtual shoulders. Now, I know what you're thinking. Carrie, I don't need a computer program to write my book. I can do it on my own. I have all the knowledge about my topic. And you're right, you can. What about the quality of the content or plagiarism? Well, the fact is, you have to spend hours scouring the internet anyways to find the information. So why not use this concise software to do it? It's the same information, but you have the ability to train the tool to respond to your style. But here's the thing, writing a book can be a daunting task. There's much to think about, from the research to the structure and the editing. But with ChatGPT, you can streamline the entire process and finish your book faster than you ever thought possible. So, how do you do it? Well, let's start writing an actual book that I'm thinking about writing. We don't have to finish it today, but you will see exactly the process I'm going to use. There are actually 5 phases and about 14 steps when creating a book. But for this video, we're only going to need to do the first 3 phases or 8 steps. Phase 1, plan your book. Before you start writing, it's important to have a clear idea of what you want your book to be about and how you want to structure it. Phase 1 has 3 steps. The first step is to define your book's topic and target audience. Step 2 is to research keywords for your title. And step 3 is researching your topic. ChatGPT can help you with this by suggesting topics and outline for your book. Step 1, define your book's topic and target audience. Before you start writing, it's important to have a clear understanding of what your book is going to be about and who it's going to be for. About 83% of writers miss this step and write books without a target reader in mind. Not doing this will make it very difficult to get your books in front of the right readers and sell more copies. Don't let your book end up in the Amazon graveyard. Step 2, research keywords for your title. So now go to Amazon.com and start searching as if you would look for a book like yours to buy, typing in the root keywords. For the book we are going to be writing with ChatGPT today, this will be a book about teaching kids how to start a business. Once you start typing, Amazon will give you up to 10 search suggestions that their actual customers search. In this example, Amazon shows 7 related phrases their customers actually use to search for books like the one we are planning to write. These are great keywords to consider included in your title or subtitle so that when someone searches on Amazon, your book can show up easily. Basically, you want to make sure that customers are actually searching for a book like yours that you're planning to write. Here you can see that the search term starting a business for kids has only 495 competition shown in the search results. Anything under 3,000 is considered good to compete with. Step 3, research your topic. You can prompt ChatGPT with specific questions related to your topic to gather information and data. Right now, I'm going to ask it what are some of the benefits of children running their own businesses. And look at that, it's given me a list of benefits. Next, I'm going to ask it what percentage of children run business in America. And this is how you can ask it specific questions when you're doing your research. I'm going to ask a couple, but I'm not going to necessarily use everything. I just want to see what data it can pull. I'm doing my best to create more book writing content just like this for you. So please subscribe so you don't get left behind. Phase 2, write your book. This includes 2 steps. Step 4, creating an outline, and step 5, write a rough draft. Now it's time to start writing. ChatGPT can help you with suggestions such as outline and paragraph and even entire chapters. Step 4, create an outline. Let's now ask ChatGPT to create an outline of our book. This will help us to stay organized and ensure that our book flows well. But before we just simply ask and get an answer that everyone would get, here is a refined search prompt formula I use to get a more unique answer. So we want to include in our query the quantity or the length of time of the request. So for example, we could say give us a 2-minute script, or in this case, I am going to ask it to list 10 ideas. So list of 10. Then I like to tell it what emotion I want. So for this, I want like convincing idea. And the format will be in an outline for our book, and the subject will be the title of our book or part of the title of our book, which is Why Should Children Start a Business? And I like to include a public figure. And for this example, I'm just using in the style of Dave Ramsey. And I'm not even sure if he encourages kids to write a book, but just because he's a public figure and he has content online, I'm sure ChatGPT would kind of know his way of saying or explaining things. So these will help to create a more unique return in your query. So for this example, we're going to ask ChatGPT to list 10 convincing ideas for a book outline of why children should start a business in the style of Dave Ramsey. So we will just wait until it's finished. But look at that. Wow, 10 list of why children should start a business. Number one, the benefits of learning entrepreneurial skills at a young age, including problem solving, decision making, and risk management. It's like to find this on Google, you would have to sift through so much data and then to put them all together. And then I'm just going to ask it to give me 10, let's do 5 more reasons. Step 5, write a rough draft. And from the list of outlines that it gave us, we could even ask it to give us full chapters. So I'm going to ask it to write me a 500-word chapter on the results of number 11. Oh, I forgot one thing. I'm going to ask it to write me a 500-word chapter on the results of number 11 and include a metaphor or a story, and watch the magic. So I'm thinking of asking ChatGPT to rewrite this query one more time to include the writing style of Dave Ramsey, who we have been using so far with this book. So we usually use a public figure just to get the results a little more unique and fine-tuned. This does help to cut down on your book or your content being the same as everyone else online. Now go ahead and read through and add to the chapter your own personal knowledge or story, or leave as is for now. Then repeat the query and ask ChatGPT to write chapters on the other outlines you have chosen. Currently, I'm asking it for 500 words per chapter just so we can get the information quickly for this video. But I would probably ask it for 3,000 words per chapter to make the book an average book. Now I'm going to ask ChatGPT to help me to write the introduction for this book and watch some more magic happen. You can ask ChatGPT to help you to write any other type of internal matter, front matter, back matter, such as a prefix, help you with forward, the author's bio. That's going to go inside the book. You can ask it to help you to write any of these because it will just continue on the thread of the book that you've already asked it to write. I would love to hear from you in the comments. What have you been using ChatGPT to write? Let me know down below. I'm asking ChatGPT to give me some attention grabbing ideas for the title and the subtitle of the book. Attention grabbing, I'm putting in the emotion that I want, and to also include the keyword phrase starting a business for kids. I'm asking ChatGPT to now give me some ideas for a book cover design based on the title number 5. I just asked ChatGPT to write me my author's bio for the book, and here's the result. Like, wow, are you finding value so far? Let me know by liking this video so I can create more book writing content just like this, just for you. Phase 3, edit your book. This includes 3 steps. Step 6, edit and refine your rough draft. Step 7, get feedback. Step 8, write a final draft. Now, after you've written all the chapters and added your own knowledge and all the other inside matters, such as the introduction or any preface, etc., now it's time to remove errors and any inconsistencies. Step 6, edit and refine your rough draft. And now it's time to edit your document. ChatGPT can help you with this by suggesting changes to your text or pointing out any errors and inconsistencies. You could ask it to even rewrite your document in a 5th or 8th grade level. You could input a section of the draft and ask the model to make any suggestion for grammar or word choice, sentence structure, or just the overall coherence. You could also input specific questions about the content of the draft, such as, can you suggest a different word for this in a sentence? Step 7, get some feedback. Now it's time to share your manuscript with any beta reader or any group just to get feedback. You could use ChatGPT to incorporate the feedbacks that you get into your book and make any necessary changes to the content. So you're going to run it through ChatGPT again, and this is good to also correct any grammar. Additionally, you could also use a software called like Grammarly that is specific for correcting grammar. I would suggest that some of the feedbacks that you get, if someone love your book and give you a sentence shout out, you could incorporate this into the back of your book or in part of the introduction or even a short phrase on the front of your book. Step 8, write your final draft. So now step 8 is the final step in this video. You will now use ChatGPT to rewrite the final draft of your book by tweaking and making all the necessary changes. This should now be the polished version of your book. Congratulations on reaching this far. Now you have a finished manuscript ready to be professionally formatted and published. Be sure to check out my Fiverr gig at fiverr.com/Carrie Watson. I offer a range of book design services, and I am happy and ready to help you create the book that sells. Make sure to mention this voucher number, #YT25, for a $25 discount on any of my services. Now, as promised, my bonus tip. This bonus tip is for those of you who do not wish to use the full extent of AI to write your book, because maybe you have the knowledge and you have your own ideas as to what you want to write. So inside of the Google Docs, I have placed the title and about 12 of the outlines, which we will be using for our chapter titles and also the table of content. I will certainly rephrase these outlines to be shorter and more punchy. After I recorded the section with Google Docs, I went back to ChatGPT and asked it to rephrase 2 of the outlines much shorter and punchier. Here they are. Before I reveal the bonus tip, here is another tip. Label your headings. For your book's title, use the label title here. For each of your outlines, use the label header 1. If you're writing chapters and you have sub-chapters and sub-sub-chapters, use header 2 and then header 3. This will help to define your hierarchy and help your formatter when they're formatting and editing your book. Okay, the big reveal that can save you up to 70% of your writing time. Go to Tools, then click Voice Typing. Then you click on your mic and it will turn red, which means it's hot and ready for recording. Click on your mic and start speaking, and Google's AI transcriber will automatically transcribe your words onto the page. How cool is that? Note, however, once you are doing this, if you stop to speak to someone or talk to yourself, it will record you still. So you just want to turn your mic off. Turn it to black, which means off. Wherever you put your cursor, the content will type. Resist the urge to edit and format at this point. Your main objective is to brain dump all of your content for each chapter here in a record time. Once you're finished with this, it's time to get your manuscript edited and formatted. If you've edited yourself, you'll still need the services of a professional to format the trim, typesetting, and the aesthetics of your manuscript so it can be accepted when you publish it online. I offer these professional services, so I'm not leaving you hanging. Depending on the size of your manuscript, the average time is about 7 to 21 days to have your document formatted and ready for publishing. I hope you find value with this bonus tip that will save you so much time when writing your book. Watch the next video with the next 2 phases on how to publish your book and how to promote your book.